gotta get me a patch.
Yep, here we go. Welcome back to Adventures with PC Wabash. We are at our next state park, Machicomoco. I've been practicing all week, still messed it up. Machicomoco State Park, or the other pronunciation is Machicomoco State Park. So I don't know which one it is. You take your pick. I've heard it from two different rangers, two different ways. So we just gonna wing it with whatever comes out of my mouth, and that's hard telling sometimes. But anyways, we got the thru all set up. Atlas said he had enough running around for today. He's inside asleep. We just got done eating some supper at the
Bubba's Shrimp Shack.
Bubba Shrimp Shack.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it was pretty good. Had some okra, some catfish, oysters, and shrimp, and hush puppies. Oh, there's an owl crawl tomorrow night. And old PC don't miss no owl crawls. He'll be out there tomorrow at dusk. It's pretty chilly, so it's a good night for a fire. It's not too windy. It comes and goes, but it's not too bad. So, see you when I get back with you, because now it's time to enjoy this fire. Alright, this is Adventures with PC Wabash, and we are at Machicomoco State Park down here in Gloucester area, about 15 minutes from Yorktown across the bridge. And we're getting ready to go into the ranger station. Alright, we're back. Sandy just come out from the ranger shack here, got her a t-shirt
With a turtle on it, a walking stick.
for her replacement knee, so she has a third leg when we go on the trail hike today.
2 ornaments, one for our tree for Christmas, one for his mother's tree, Crab, and then a patch. Eventually I'm going to collect patches of all the state parks and then sew them on a pillow.
Yeah, she quilts, so she's going to make a quilted pillow out of all the state park patches she can get. And we're getting ready to go down to the trail. But before we leave, I'm going to turn off the water to the camper. That'll take all the pressure off the line, so don't have to worry about coming back to an unexpected flood or something. Don't like that idea. Alright, so I'm back. Go over here to the water. We got partial hookups. Got a full 30 amp and 50 amp on the pole. Because we took Shy last night, because right there from our camper is the Shy house. And they have the on-demand type instant hot. I tell you what, last night's shower was probably the best camping shower I took. It's got it going on down here for the showers. But this is it. This is the camping loop for campers. And the camp host is right there, first one as you come in. And then all in the woods in front of the campers are tent spots. All the way around, and then right down here at the end of the road is a yurt, and this just makes a big old circle. Alright, I'm back. We're getting ready to go down the forested trail. It's 2.4 miles long. Let me get you all over here where you can see. Where I can see. We are right here at the trailhead here. So we're going to go down this trail and stop at the, what do they call it? Boat top ramp here. Then either we're going to come back along the road on the actual walking path, which is a little straighter, or come back through here. So this should be probably a mile one way. We got her new walking stick. Atlas, he's in the back of the truck, getting ready to come out. He don't like things in hand. And there he is. Atlas is out of the truck. He don't like things in hand, so he's a little skittish to Sandy's new walking stick, and then I got the selfie stick, so maybe this will be a little bit of a desensitizing trip for him today, because he definitely don't like things in hand. He'll bark at me if I'm doing the laundry or anything where I got something that he don't think is kosher. Well, I'm back. We're down here at getting ready to walk down to the boat top launch, but behind me we had vaulted toilets here, and they're just as immaculate as the campground toilets with the real facilities. So far, Machicomoco State Park. This is the second time we've been here, and both times been great. Alright, down here at the car top launch area, tells you a little bit about Catlett Island and some of the components of the bay. The launch itself is closed from November to January 31st. It's got a nice pier. I see an eagle in a tree. Unless it's could be a stick, but I don't have a photo zoom lens on me. It appears to be an eagle in that tree. Where? Right there. Look.
Okay.
See that big dead tree?
Yeah, I see it.
Yep, it's moving. That is definitely an eagle, and it's a big old mature guy too. It's not no little one. But this is the view from the dock. You could do some serious canoeing in here, as long as the wind in it pick up and blow you clean across the river. Atlas and me and Sandy was sitting on the dock. He scared himself to death. But this is that boat ramp. You just drive your canoe in here and grab a hold of the rails, and you roll yourself right in nice and easy, so you don't have to worry about flipping over. It's very helpful in a canoe, but it also, when wind gets going like this, if you ain't got a motor, you can work yourself to death trying to paddle your canoe. Atlas said Atlas said I scare myself when I walk down here, but now I'm chill. I like this.
What happened? Did he get like on the metal and just thump thump?
Yeah, it was a different sound. He was fine on the wood part, then that little metal strip that goes up and down.
And sound, and then he spooked after the sound and made more sound.
And now he's down here on the plastic where it's not as echoey. He's fine. I'm going to take a little walk across the street from our campsite and walk over to where all the tents are, or the tent sites are, and we'll check out that, see what kind of amenities that the tent side has. Alright. Well, the tent sites are pack-it-in sites, but they're really not too far off the road, so all your tent sites have parking. And parking up there, because tent sites start at that turn and they're all scattered through here till you get up to the yurts. Site number 10 is on that post right there, and if you rented it, it would have your tag on it, I guess right there. This campsite has water, so you got water at your tent site, then of course a nice level pad. But when I tent camp on something like this, I always bring a heavy ground tarp, because I don't like the gravels rubbing up on my bottom of my tent. I have a fire pit and picnic table, and I saw this on Facebook. What is this pole for? Well, you can hang a garbage from the low hook and your lantern from the high hook. They do have a few pull-through sites, a lot of back-in sites for your RV. Here's a pull-through site. Pretty sweet. We're gonna walk up in. It's tent parking only, so you gotta have a reservation for your tent. If you rent a tent spot, they'll come in, put your name on, your post of what site you're at, and what date you depart. It's pretty cool. All of them are set up exactly the same way. There's 3 sites right here, 4, 5, and 6, with central water faucet for all 3 campsites right there. Now tomorrow night we have an owl crawl, and you know, if you've been on my channel, I don't miss an owl crawl. But it's also tomorrow's open house, so you get to look at the mansion or the big house that was originally on this property, and it's been run down for several years. Now they're renovating it. So tomorrow's open house, we can go in and see what they done to the place. It's Saturday. They're refurbishing the Timberneck House. We're gonna go check that out. They have open house starting at 10 o'clock to 2 to see what kind of work they've been doing on the inside. Right now we're getting ready. We're on the interpretive walk going into a made-up kind of timeline. Follows this railroad track. So anyways, I'll turn you all around so you can see. This is the village type hut they had, and then on the railroad track it has timeline bricks laid in there with information on them. It's pretty cool. Then on the wall it'll tell you about the local Indian tribes with a history and what it looked like before the English came and messed everything up. And it's pretty cool. And this is the view from the Timberneck House, which is right there. Sandy and Atlas are somewhere in front of me. Some of the bricks that they disassembled, and they're using the same bricks to reassemble. Like last time we was here, this whole back end of the house was falling apart, the foundation. And as you can see, they've cleaned up the bricks that came off of it over there and have started relaying bricks on the outside of the house. Right there by it, so it looks like a plexiglass window down at the foundation, but all that is new brickwork from the old bricks. That's the back end, right there where they've relayed the bricks. Looks pretty good. As you come around, you can see a little bit of gaps, but not too bad. But this is how the back end of the house looked a couple of years ago when it came here. But there's some of the old bricks they've been disassembling, cleaning up. That's the clean brick pile. Bricks with still more old mortar on it. They're gonna get it cleaned up using the original bricks. It's kind of cool. There's Mr. Atlas, looking like a happy dog. He's outside today. Say hello, people. He's waiting. It's getting that time. Anyways, that's the house right there from the back side. This would be the backyard. The front got a couple of porches on it that overlook the river.
Yeah, I'm Tom Cairo. I'm the board president for the foundation that runs this place.
Thank you.
Huh.
So, come on in.
It's looking good.
Well, we're working on it.
Well, we were here last year, your class, and
2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
So you're 2 years ago? Well,
Yeah.
there's a big difference from then to now.
You
Yes,
got
sir.
that right.
We're, look at our floors. Aren't they beautiful?
They
They
are
are.
beautiful.
And all we've done, all that process is, We put linseed oil down and paste waxed it.
Mm-hmm.
But this is what it was when y'all saw it last.
Oh, it wasn't even open when we was here last.
Yeah. This is what the floor starts as. Okay? And this is the color that is in the floor. We're not coloring it, staining it, sanding it. All we're doing is putting down clear linseed oil, and then we're putting a layer of paste wax on top.
Amazing what a little conditioning will do.
And that is just the beautiful color that's coming out of these floors.
That's a nice looking fireplace. Y'all must have redid that one already.
Yeah. Oh, good. Come on in.
Morning.
Good morning. I got some other folks in here getting out of the breeze, so come on in.
There we go.
Good morning. How are y'all today?
Redoing the old house.
Close the door.
They've already worked on that
I'm
fire.
gonna give these other folks, gonna give Katie and Dennis here a tour, so if you'd like,
Okay. We'll try it
I'll
on.
just go ahead and include y'all too,
Okay.
Right
if
on.
you don't mind.
Yeah.
Oh, there you
Can
go.
you sign in?
Got a little shop going in here too.
Yeah, if you wanna buy some stuff, we're good for that. Okay.
Looks like this would be the living room.
They requested us to come over here at 10 o'clock this morning for a tour, and so I thought y'all were down on the way. But that's okay. But in any case, I'm gonna ask y'all here, Fairfield Foundation, we're a nonprofit, so I'm gonna give you an application here to join our foundation. You know, we don't charge for this house, the tours here, but we try to get new members.
It looked like when it was run down.
Who pays y'all's bill? Who has your checkbook? You or your wife?
I don't know.
There you
Both of us. We come from the same checkbook.
There you go. And Fairfield Foundation, we're currently operating 5 storage properties here in Gloucester.
The water glass, you can tell by the waves.
They're all open at this point
That's
of
the
the
view.
year. We're not open every day.
So this is Roswell.
Grade with Charles, the boy who lived here. And when Charles came to school that day, he said, I
Currently
counted
under
that
renovation.
explosion blew 81 panes of glass out of our house. You see our Thanksgiving
Was a functional house for a while, up into the 70s, I believe. All this is original to 17 prior to the Revolutionary War, and has been untouched.
Plumbing fixtures, walls, insulation, but we just can't touch anything of the original structure.
Is this the original one?
This is
This is the original house from here over. and then from here over is the
nailed.
this is an addition.
Go up this beam,
And this was
you can
built
see the
completely
peg,
different,
all
completely
of
different
everything.
materials, completely different construction method. This is all hand-hewn oak on this side.
This room
We have the joinery, that's
is
steel
used
cut pine.
upstairs room.
A little bit of joinery over here.
They're sanding the floor up here, getting it
And
in
you see
shape.
here, this is where the, before
great
renovation,
room.
these two
Big
windows were the original ones in the 1960s.
This is back
The
overlooking
upper
the
half of
farm,
this window was still here.
from
You see the
upstairs
roof line
window,
on the outside
and the
here.
York River over there.
The east side of the house, they figured, well, it's just gonna continue to be a
House
leaky
is coming along.
Then we spent probably another 70.
Since our last visit here, this was a shingle roof. They ripped all that off and put on the original cedar shakes. Look at that, it's beautiful.
For the roof and then, or the
Well, we're down in the basement of the
Yeah,
Timberneck
yeah,
House now.
so every one of these was cut out.
Looking at the rupture,
And this is the first piece
these
of
are floor
wood.
joists. Look how big they are.
20 feet long from end to end. And this is
And that's one solid piece of wood. Still spiked together.
These are not witch marks. These
Now this
actually go
was
back
their laundry room in the
way
70s.
before the witch marks.
This is not an original wall, but they put it in the right spot to support the house.
Which is one of the-
Now we're in the basement. It is dirt.
These are what are called taper marks. Here's one, and
There's
here's
the foundation.
one. Okay, and they're called taper
And they
marks. because
added
you would take
these.
a taper candle, light it
They're all
up
the
against
right
there, set
spots,
it on
so
fire.
this
and
house
that
is
will
still
protect the house
supported
from fire.
fully.
Well, in
Original
England,
exterior
there's a
wall.
historic website that asks people from all over
Original
England to
brickwork.
send these photos of these things, and they have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them going back like the Tower of London has these, and it's 900 years old. So this probably how they harvest.
Alright,
But
this
for
is the
thousands,
house,
10,000
Timberneck
years
House.
harvesting the oysters. We have
Did have a kitchenette in the 1930s.
Where for
The
thousands of
original
years they came from a
construction,
particular
and
spot,
for the
a particular
majority
time
of
year,
it,
and harvested the oysters. So we're still trying to figure that out. So some
foundation right here,
we
and
found
treated this
yeah,
house
this
is
deep,
pretty
which
incredible.
means it's very
Long
long
story.
what we call pot rock,
This
or
is
where somebody
drone
dropped
shot.
a pot and left most of the pieces there.
There's the
and
house
didn't get kicked
before
around
it
or
was
disturbed. So
reshingled.
we can actually reconstruct this. And
Looking out the front steps, down the front steps, which is still original brickwork. Get a shot of the house from the front. This is the, what do they call it? The interpretive path. It's 0.7 miles long. Goes from the building over here with all the history and walks around down to that point way over there. They have really come a long way on this house, and it is incredible really on the inside. If you look at the outside you said, but that house has really come a long way in the last 2 years. Alright, so I'm gonna follow Sandy down here, and I ain't got my map, so I don't know where this trail starts. Oh, I see a red line, so that might be it right there. Alright, this looks like it could be an interpretive trail. Maybe this is the 0.7 miles, and this from the house, there's another trail that goes out to that point, and you can overlook the water. But I tell you what, they have really done a number on that house. The floors are beautiful. Hundreds of year old heart pine. All they did was sand it down and put some needsfoot oil or linseed oil on it, and it brought out the natural color. Oh, we got no fishing here. Sign up. But I'm on the interpretive trail, and we have a little boardwalk right here down by the house, and this is the house from the pier at the bottom of the hill. On this pier you have it, Indian name is right here. I have no idea how to pronounce it. What it means is crab, and this is the English name. Sandy's out here with Atlas, probably getting all fuzzy pictures. Tide's out. Here's a sturgeon. They have little pylons next to it. Indian name, the bird is a gull, and then we have oyster with the Indian name. It's faded and needs to be repainted a little bit. We're getting ready to hit the second half of the forestry trail. We did the first half yesterday, so that's kind of took you down to the car top boat launch, and then this part goes from the house back to the car top boat launch. So this may be a mile or two, I don't know. Just got done doing an open house over at the Timberneck House, and last time we was here a couple years ago, that place was in rough shape.
It was a disaster.
Couldn't even go into it. Now it's really come a long way. They put some new roofs on it with the cedar shakes that was original. They cleaned up the original floor, and it was really nice floor. 1-inch tongue groove from the 1700s. Somebody knew what they was doing, because according to the guy that was talking, tongue and groove really didn't come till after the Civil War. Pegged together, no nails in the framing of the house. That's why it's still standing here after, built before the Revolutionary War. but the original part of the house is just amazing. The construction and how much of it that all of it that's there is still original from the day. The people that owned it didn't do anything to it, and it survived all these years. Looks really good on the inside. But they do a tour second Saturday and the fourth Saturday, so if you're at the park there, you can go see the open house. We're back at the car top boat launch. I got Atlas. We're getting ready to go down and see if we can find an owl's nest. Heard about it, owl Prowl last night. Evidently something happened to the nest, and the tree service came down and they put a laundry hamper up in the tree, and the little owls are out and about exploring around the nest. Hopefully we get lucky enough and get a picture. And we have found the laundry basket that was put up in the tree for the owls. Sandy said, Mama's up there. I see something. I'm getting ready to get up here so she can get a good picture of it because the dog's pulling on her a little bit. So let me get a hold of the dog and I'll turn y'all around. I don't know if you can see it in the picture, but I'm going to point. That is her right there. She's looking at it. We found it. The owls and the mama. Get off the pulling right there. Sandy should have a good zoom on her camera so she can put it on Facebook when we get home. Wow, so happy. This has been 2 years worth of state parks, and we finally found the owl the day after the Prowl.
That's all good pictures. She's looking right at us too.
I know it. I can see her eyeballs looking right at it.
I've got my eye on you, humans.
That's so cool. I'm happy as an owl in a tree.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, we did. All right, we're out on the forestry trail, doing the only section we haven't covered yet. Short lane, ice cream right there, home, and they got pup cups. So Mr. Atlas, it's pretty nice in here. Very nice, very nice. Flavors on the wall. Mm-hmm. Very nice, very nice.
Good morning.
Morning. Short lane ice cream.
We're good at picking them.
A lot of flavors of ice cream. More seating upstairs, so you got 2 decks of seating. And more merchandising here. Machicomoco State Park. It's about 6 miles from the park to be on the safe side. Oh, there's the more seating upstairs. This place is pretty cool. We're back. Atlas is back, and Atlas is getting his pup cup. Pup cup. Yum, yum, yum. Atlas is good. It's our last night here at the state park at Machicomoco, and we are cooking on the Blackstone. So we're gonna peek over Sandy's shoulder and see what she's up to. What do we have here? We got cut up onions, zucchinis, bell peppers, and shrimp. This is the last night. I come out, it's about 7 o'clock. Started up my fire. Saved some old wood that was pre-burnt, so it started up nice and easy. Threw a couple of pine cones in, just for the heck of it, because they burn good. Well, we're gonna burn this little bitty pile of wood up that we got right here beside us and call it a wrap. Got everything that we was cooking on packed away, and I'll pack these chairs up when we're done with the fire. And that way, the only thing we gotta do is break down the camper, hook it up, and book it. Did the gas run earlier, so we got a tank of gas. We ain't gotta worry about stopping. All right, well, Needles will be out in a minute. Dog's in there enjoying some cool. We got the AC running. But I'm gonna sit by the fire for a while. Maybe I'll get to finish my book. Alright. Machicomoco State Park here in, where are we at? Gloucester, Virginia. Second time we've been here. Good little park. We found that great owl, the big one today. Found the nest, found the owl, got some pictures of it, so I'm happy. Smoke's blowing my way, of course. Can't get a break. Alright, like it, share it, subscribe it. Our next state park will be Westmoreland State Park. I believe that's 2 weeks from now. And then it's Cowboy Action Shoot down at the KC Corral after that. Alright, later.